Hi guys, welcome to session 2 of Linux System Administration Intermediate Level. As always, I'll be your instructor Kevin Downs, and this is a course from codingbootcamps.com. Today's session we're going to go over shell scripting overview. So in our last session we went over the kernel at a very high level. We went over Linux kernel components, types of kernels, kernel configuration options, and recompiling the kernel. Today, we're going to go over some shell script fundamentals, bash shell syntax overview, and we're going to finish it with some shell script examples. We're going to go through those pretty slowly so you guys can understand a little bit of what's going on. So let's talk a little bit about the shell script fundamentals. So a Unix shell script is a human-readable text file containing a group of commands that could also be manually executed one by one at the Unix operating system command prompt. They are often kept in a file, also called a script, because they are too numerous to type in the command prompt each time you want to perform a specific task, or because together they form a complex computer program. The VI program, or any of the many Unix text editors out there, can be used to create a shell script and save it to the disk for subsequent execution. Unlike other high-level programming languages such as C++, shell scripts do not need to be compiled into a binary format for execution. Because of this, programming syntax errors are not revealed until the script is executed. So let's summarize a little bit what we talked about here. So a shell script is essentially just a long list of commands put into one single file, okay? And when you run that file, the system reads it and executes it line by line as if it were just a command on the normal command line, okay? So it's much better to do it this way because you don't have to type in the command, run it, see what happens, type in the next command, run it, see what happens, yada yada, so on and so on. You can just write it all down in one script at one time and then run the script and have it go line by line, executing it as you go, okay? There are so many uses for shell scripts, guys. I mean, once you really get good at this, the opportunities and the things you can do with it are almost limitless, okay? And as it says down here, though, the one drawback of that is that you really don't know if the script's going to work or if there's any errors in it until after you execute it, okay? So you run it and it'll just kick back and say, hey, there's an error on section 6 line, or, you know, hey, this didn't make sense to me, and you'll have to go back and kind of look at the script there and see what went wrong or what didn't execute correctly on that script. So that is the one drawback of the shell scripts, okay? But other than that, shell scripts are super useful, guys.